What's up, Scorpio? How y'all doing? I apologize. You guys know I'm a procrastinator, but now that it's just us Scorpios in here, can I just say, holy fuck, has our season been extra intense to anybody else? Usually Scorpio season is, you know, a good time of year for us, maybe not so much for everybody else, but our time to shine. And damn, it really kind of beat me the fuck down this year. So I tried to put up your video last night and the night before. The messages were coming through similar, and I wasn't feeling like myself, so I apologize. So here we are. So let's just get this out of the way. These messages are for the end of November and December energies for my fellow Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross-watchers who would like to try to get into our mind. As always, guys, keep what resonates. Leave the rest. The messages may or may not be for you today. If they resonate, cool, let me know in the comments down below. I love connecting with you guys, my favorite part of the gig. If they don't resonate, however, just, you know, check out another reader on YouTube, or we have tons of amazing readers here of all scales of popularity, I suppose you could say. And, yeah, or you could, ladies in the house, I suppose you could, you know, check out your moon and ascendant signs, and I leave info on how to check out your natal charts in the description box below. Now, that being said, a lot of the energy that was coming through for us was waiting on news, waiting on someone to make a big decision. And another big theme that was coming through was pentacles were everywhere. So hopefully for you guys, like I'm hoping for myself, the job situation will be on the upswing. I feel like these are some pretty big energies we've been dealing with, not just because of planetary alignments and such, but also because of it being the end of the decade. I just kind of realized that last week. I was like, holy shit, it's the end of the decade already? Wow. And I really feel that some of us are just kind of out of whack, and we're steadying our feet. We're getting back there. Some of us are walking away from situations and people that are restrictive to us and obsessive, oppressive, but the truth is coming through, and abundance and healing is coming through as well. For a lot of us, this is a home situation, Four of Wands being one of the first couple of cards out. Some of us are really working on fine-tuning our careers. Some of us are really working on honing a craft that a skill set, a gift, a trade that we have been working on for so long, and you're coming to the end of that cycle. So hopefully you guys are really, in the next coming month into the new year, will be a lot more secure in yourself and in your abilities. That's what I was waiting for. Seven of Pentacles. This was a big-time player, predominant in the reading from... I tried for 2 days in a row. I just couldn't dig it, guys. Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, some things like that. Four of Pentacles, he's here again. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles. So again, this is pretty Pentacle predominant. But what's the last card out for my lovely Scorpios? My patient, beautiful. Oh, my girl. Sorry, guys. The Daughter of Pentacles out. Definitely feeling a lot of Earth energy, as I was saying. Could be dealing with a Taurian or Libra, because we have the Empress here. Also, as usual, fires here, Sagittarius specifically. Let's check out the bottom of the deck, Scorp. Ooh. Okay, Seven of Swords, followed by the King of Swords. Could be dealing with a deceptive air sign. An air sign I just heard that thinks that they can pull the wool over your eyes because they're so logical and analytical and, you know, so star-spangled fucking awesome. Narcissism reigns supreme in this situation, I feel like. Some of you guys, though, are keeping secrets from an air sign because it's just easier that way. But there is an element of coming back from a deceptive situation, okay? And you guys, we're really, I feel like, the ones with the reins in our hands in this situation. What else is I feeling super strong? Pay attention to those around you. I don't know why that's coming through again, because nothing yet is really, well, besides the Seven of Swords. But that was one of the predominant messages also from last night, was pay attention to those around you right now. And really weigh out the options of these people are good to be coming back into your life or not. Let's check out the spread and get it going. Can y'all see that? Boop-a-doo-boo. See all that pentacle shit up in there? So, yes, could be dealing with an earth sign, could be dealing with a younger earth sign, 555. But also, we have the Empress here, which is Taurus and Libra, so it could be dealing with earth or air. Let me just get a feel really quick for the situation. 2, 3, 4 Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Alright, so, Scorpio, there was someone, this could have been us, this could have been you. There was someone that was really holding on too tightly to the situation. Now, it could have been for good reason, because this could be someone that you are, you know, already in a very solidified situation with, a very firm foundation. It's 4 of Wands. You know, Pentacle, teamwork. 3 of Pentacles is teamwork. Coming up against this monumentous task. You know, this is us, Scorpio. We have 2 people in our corner. We just need to ask for the help. But I feel like maybe it was help getting away from this energy or this mindset that has been bogging us down. We could have been oppressing ourselves. We could have been, you know, restricting ourselves recently. If any of you have been having, like, the the shit that I have been going on energetically, this is very possible. But as this pertains to a, you know, person, place, or thing, I feel like in your home life there was, like, a lot of indecision, a lot of conversations that needed to be had. This is the Ace of Swords. It's probably my least favorite ace. He's a little more jarring than the rest. But the thing is, with this comes in clarity, and comes in, you know, truth. Okay, and it was in the upright. So, you've been waiting on this truth. You've been going back and forth with yourself, okay? Trying to make a decision. Some of you have already physically walked away from a possessive lover, or even a possessive boss. You know, a boss that's, like, taking advantage of you. A boss that's taking too much of your home time. A boss that's taking too much of your good work ethic and using it against you. I want to say to some of you, Scorpio. But I really feel like this could definitely more so be a home or a love situation, and could be dealing with Sagittarius, but also you could be dealing with the need for patience and the need to create more balance in your life. This person that you could have been dealing with not only could have been restrictive or oppressive or obsessive, but they could have been very volatile, okay? They were unbalanced, okay? In, you know, not a fun, quirky way. Now, the Daughter of Pentacles here is the daughter, and yes, in this deck, in Kim Cran's deck, which, side note, I have her new Oracle deck that I'm going to use. It's fucking amazing. But this is also the Page of Pentacles. So this is you starting something new, okay? Whether it's, you know, you deciding that you finally are going to, you know, choose yourself over a partner, or you're going to choose to move to a different location. You know, you're going to walk away from maybe some of the people, places, and things that you know, to solidify your bond with this person, to get balance back into your life. Because ultimately, I do see, like, I see walking away from something, but it's not being specific. So I feel like it could even be walking away from our own negativity sometimes. You know, like, we're always like, oh yeah, fucking people always say we're so dark and we're this and that and blah, blah, blah. You know, but I guess, like, you know, the reality of the situation is, like, we can be the dark, you know, the dark archetype of the zodiac, but you know what? We can also ascend to the light every time, Scorpio, so don't forget that, you know, like, yeah, you know, we can chill with the darkness, you know, the darkness can chill with us, but we rise up every time and get ourselves up out of that situation, okay? For those of you that are looking at honing your craft, and that are looking at walking away from a lackluster work situation and walking more into like a less oppressive teamwork vibe, we have the Empress here, and again, you could be connecting with Taurus or Libra, but I feel like this is abundance finally coming through for us, and especially with the Page of Pentacles right on top of her. You know, I don't know about you, but I have been a stay-at-home mom for a while, and I do tarot readings, obviously, but it's not my bread and butter. I don't charge a lot for them. If any of you have ever gotten readings from me, you know that, and I've never turned away somebody that needed, you know, just an ear to listen to. If nothing else I can provide for someone, it can be an ear or an objective point of view. That being said, I think that things are about to turn in the arena of money for some of us, and it looks like that hopefully maybe what we're walking away from is the worry of holding on to that coin so tightly. Because remember, in the Rider-Waite deck, the Four of Pentacles is like the Miser card. It's the man who's clutching to a coin on his chest. He has a foot on each other one, and he has one on his head. He's just like consumed by the money, and it's making him rigid and displeasing, and it's making him very obsessive and controlling, okay? So maybe us worrying about, sorry, I always straighten my cards, maybe us worrying about where that next paycheck's going to come from, or where that next, you know, idea creatively is going to come from for some of us, you know, it's probably just around the corner. I think you're walking away from heavier energies right now, but it's going to play out until at least the end of the year, I want to say, guys. The waiting game. You're sitting here like, what the fuck? I've been trying so hard to be positive. Scorpio season kicked my ass. Mercury retrograde, fuck you. You know, like all that shit. Mercury retrograde in our sign. And usually we're like, yeah, we rise up to the occasion. We're like, yeah, fuck that. You know, we got this. But I feel like a little indecision was definitely here, a little insecurity. Maybe I'm just speaking from the Scorpio's point of view, but I feel like I'm connecting with some other Scorpionic energy here. You could be a cusper as well, Scorpio, Sagittarius cusper, but whatever it is that's holding you back mentally, physically, or financially, something needs to come to light, I feel like, okay? Whether it's you, Scorpio, that's the keeper or the kept from, we're pretty good at keeping secrets. You know, you really need to release that as a part of your truth, and as a part of getting rid of this, you know, misery, controlling, manipulative, too tight grasping mindset, okay? I really feel like that is what is going to re-solidify your foundation and bring you into more of a celebratory energy. So I'm going to quickly pause, grab my new Kim Cran's Archetypes deck. It's fucking fabulous. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I really hope that this media keeps, because lately when I've been running a little long on readings, it has not been, it'll say did not save media or whatever, and then I'm like, what the fuck, I gotta do it again. That happened with Virgo a couple times. Technology in me is no bueno. I do not have the best of luck with said technology. This deck is flipping amazing. I love Kim Cran's. I don't have her Animal Spirit deck, but just like, look at this first card here, the Self. Look how fucking beautiful that is. In her book, this is a 78 card Oracle deck, people, okay? Oracle decks typically run from like anything from, you know, 29 cards to 35 cards to 44 cards to 55 cards. This is a 78 card full on tarot deck, Oracle card deck. The first like, you don't even get to the interpretations in this book until, like, you're at least, like, 60 pages in. She really takes you on the journey with her and how she created this deck this time, and it's beautiful. It's magnificent. I don't obviously know the whole deck yet, and I've been trying to pull cards and off-screen and study them, write down my intuitive spikes about it, and then go in and read it after. And it's fair to say I think I've been pretty accurate. Not completely, but my daughter and I went through the deck the other day. That was super fun. So please, universe, source, God, spirit guides, and guardian angels, please assist me to bring Scorpio some validating, clear, concise, positive messages through the Oracle deck. Use me as your conduit, as you will. Get the messages out to these people who need to hear them the most. Give me a couple cards for my Scorpios. You know, circle cards are a bitch to deal. I mean, are a bitch to shuffle anyway, okay? And then, oh, damn, I wish I wasn't a stack. Oh, shit. The Tear, the Shadow. These are so gorgeous. The Warrior. Oh, I wish that wasn't like 5-7 cards. I would take... Alright, if you could assist me, please. You know who, one card at a time. Give me some clear, concise, positive messages. Whoa, for my Scorpionic friends. I'm still feeling like the lag, I think, of Scorpio season and all that shit. I'm still feeling like the hangover, if you will. Okay. Circle cards are a bitch. And again, way too many. Damn it. The Sword. Truth coming through. The Mentor. The Father. I'm just going to have to go to old school and pull off the top end when I feel prompted to stop. Oh, okay. There we have the Medallion. Very eerie card to me for some reason. She has a lot of hands in this deck. And a lot of old coins. Some of the hands are not so bad. I think this is card 59. Looks like L-I-X. Oh, do you want to come out? Fucking A. Damn it, there's too many. See, guys, I'm frazzled. Frazzle-dazzled. So first we have here the Medallion. I want to say this is about self-worth. Don't know why. You know, that's again you reaching for a coin. You reaching for that coin. I want to say it's about self-worth though. Just intuitively. Could be way off. You're coming out. I saw you already. The Seed. There's a pearl in the middle there. Interesting. Now I'll take a bottom of the deck. Oh, or you. Bottom of the deck is the Maiden. The Maiden, the Crone, and the Sage. We know all about that. The Prayer. I have to take that. I have not seen that yet. The Maiden is a very beautiful card. Wow. It's intense. And it's all in the... She's broken this up to the selves, the places, the tools, and the initiations. And yes. So, I think this is all in the tools section. Yes. Yes. C. Alright, so I have that there. XVI is next. The Seed is right after that. And it should be right there then. Oh, nope. Alright, so we're gonna... okay, the Medallion. The Amulet, the Talisman, and the Heirloom. I'm gonna try to go through these quickly. The passing on of a sacred object is an ancient ritual within families. between lovers, and in tribes across the globe. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos of all kinds, some of great material value, others they hold more of an emotional resonance, and still others have both. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or a promise. Okay, that restrictive energy. I've gifted this to you. What do you owe me? When the Medallion card appears, beware of the objects you hold dear. Four of Pentacles. Beware of the objects you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy or expectations. Interesting. Materials hold consciousness, and it is time to reconcile with the vibration of the objects around you. What do you covet and collect? Is there an object that you've held on to for many years that you're ready to release, or a person, or an ideal? Perhaps it is time to reach for that medallion that aligns you with your deepest values. When it's in the upright, it is upholding tradition, protecting, and honoring. And when it's dark, or in the reverse, it's burdensome, inheritance, and habitation. Ancient Egyptian scarab amulets. This is going deeper. Interesting. It's very possessive energy. Once again, now we have here the prayer. The worship, the reverence, and the homage. What is prayer? When we are in a state of prayer, when are we in a state of prayer, and when are we not? To whom or to what do we pray? Archetypally, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time, and the remedy for the omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us toward illusion. Since the dawn of time, as a remedy for the omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us toward illusion, prayer leads us toward beyond our ego, as we move from our little story to a big one. Some say we are in a state of prayer anytime we are not at the center of our own thoughts. Others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude. Perhaps it is simply surrender or service. Whatever prayer is for you specifically, your own thing. I worship here. I don't need to go to church. I worship here. He knows. She knows. This card reminds us of the importance to get quiet, low, humble, and soft. Bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts up to the sky. Though it may be uncomfortable, it is time. Nothing else will do. When it is light, the offering to be of service and asking for guidance. That's kind of like the Three of Pentacles, asking for assistance, asking for help. When it's dark, it's expecting results in self-aggrandizement. So being self-grandiose, I guess. And the seed here, I'm just reading through these, so I don't want to lose this reading due to my mood here. The seed is the beginning, the origin, and the pearl. This is what we're moving into, guys. I really hope. Beginnings come in many forms. They are not always a beautiful seed placed intentionally in the nourishing soil. Origin stories, like any birth story, are complex, surprising, multi-layered, and usually reveal a central image or detail that represents the fully formed being. Simply stated, the end is present in the beginning, or the entire oak tree resides within the acorn. Whether you follow this imagery theory or not, you know that when this card appears, there is a potent generative energy all around you. It stirs your very insides and usually results in an antsy, impatient feeling. Maybe that's what's been going on for me personally, maybe the collective. Pay particular attention to what agitates you, as it is a sure sign of growth to come. That makes me feel better. You are bumping up against a growth edge. It is from the grit that the pearl eventually comes to be. When it is light, it is generative, fertile, germinating, and building. And when it is dark, it is festering, stewing, and dormant. Scorpio, I don't gotta tell you about light and dark. You know where you reside there. But I will tell you this. We are coming to the end of something. And conversely, we're coming to the beginning of something else. Let's all recognize that these feelings are temporary, no matter what your feelings are, and they are but visitors. Scorpio, I'm going to just say it like that. I love you all. Namaste. Take care of yourselves, alright?